Welcome back to another episode of Please Pass the Mic, where we're here to enlighten, inspire, and empower. When we pass the mic, we pass it to purpose, creativity, and legacy. We want to thank you for tuning in. What we want to talk about today is prayer. Pray first before you get clear to move. That's what we want to talk about today. You know, if you move too soon, too much without clarity, you'll burn out. Doing too many things, not organizing those things, not getting enough done. When we think about how powerful prayer is, it's not just about asking, but it's about listening. It's not just about rushing, hurrying up, finish. We need to do that, yes, but get aligned. Make sure you're doing things in the right time. When you think about what does that mean, being out of line or out of alignment, when you start something and you don't finish. Anybody know about that? Feeling scattered, yeah, got a lot going on. Making comparisons. Oh well, they got this done, they got that done. You can't worry about them. You got to worry about you. You got to make sure that you're in alignment and not out of alignment. So develop a process. That's what you have to do to go through this entire journey to get to where you're trying to go. To get to your next step in your destiny. What it is that you're trying to do. What you're about to start. Start with a process. How do you get yourself centered? What's the quiet time look like? What are the reflective moments? Got to get a process. And then when you think about what you should be doing, sit still and think about it for a moment. What should I be working on right now? Just ask yourself that. Ask yourself that. So when you think about pray first, so you can get clear before you move. Make sure you know which way you're going to actually go. So don't move too much too soon, because that's how you can burn out. Think about your prayer. It's not just about asking. It's about listening. It's about getting aligned. It's not about rushing. Stay aligned. Develop a process. Sit still long enough and work the process. That's what we're talking about today. And I want you to stay tuned even after this podcast, because I'm going to drop in an audio recording of Tales from the Front Porch. And if you heard the first few pages, there are more pages to come. So we appreciate you for taking your time to listen to us over here at Please Pass the Mic, where we're all about enlightening, inspiring, and empowering. Because when we pass that mic, we're passing it to purpose, creativity, and legacy. And we appreciate you. Peace and love. Until next time. Tales from the Front Porch, Book 1, The Porch That Remembered. Prologue. Harlem, New York, 1972. Robert Earl Ray first heard the house speak 3 days before his son was born. At the time, he blamed exhaustion. Too many cigarettes, too much whiskey, too many nights sitting awake chasing stories that refused to leave him alone. Harlem in the summer of 1972 felt alive in ways both beautiful and dangerous. Music poured from apartment windows. Sirens screamed through the night. Street preachers warned strangers about the end of the world while children played stickball beneath flickering streetlights. And somewhere inside apartment 4B, Robert Earl kept dreaming about the porch. A porch he had not seen since childhood. Every night the same dream returned. The old house in Tennessee, the rocking chair moving by itself, the porch, the swing, creaking in dead still air, and beneath the floorboards, knocking. Always 3 knocks. Robert Earl woke from the dream, drenched in sweat, just before dawn. Again, his notebook slid from his chest onto the floor beside the bed. Pages spilled open around him, names, dates, sketches. Half the notebook looked like a writer's rough draft. The other half looked like prophecy. His wife, Loretta, stirred beside him. "You dreaming again?" Robert Earl rubbed both hands down his face slowly. Yeah, you're gonna scare yourself to death fooling with all them ghost stories. He laughed weakly. They ain't ghost stories. Loretta opened one eye. That's somehow worse. Outside, thunder rolled across Harlem, though the skies had been clear only minutes earlier. Robert Earl sat upright suddenly. There it was again, knocking. Faint, but real. Not at the apartment door. Underneath the floor.